Alright, so good morning. This is our morning hike up to Grinnell Glacier. We woke up at about 5:30 in the morning.
Been to Yosemite?
I have, yes, I have been to, I haven't done Half Dome. I would love to go. That's our Lithuanian friend we met on the hike up. We made small talk and got to talk to him. There's a view of Grinnell Glacier. That's where we're going to be hiking up to. We still have a long way to go. Look at the rainbow rocks inside this little waterfall going down. A little bit of information about this hike. We hiked a total of 10.89 miles. Our average pace was 30-minute miles. And elevation gain 2,100 feet. And the hike took us a total of 7.5 hours. But that time's including actually like stopping and taking in the views. The actual moving time was 5.5 hours, with 2 hours of view soaking dispersed. We burned 2,891 calories on this hike. Here's a little view coming down. Look at how crystal blue and pure the water is. That's all real. The blue is caused by the minerals in the water. Here's a pack of bighorn sheep down there. I just keep telling myself, wow, like, look at this. I thought this little shelf rock was really cool. How it's squared off on the edge and the waterfall flows down. It's just absolutely breathtaking. I love the red rock in the side.
Of course it was downhill assisted.
We were hiking up into the clouds and next to the clouds, so it was cool with the early morning scene to get to see how the scenery changes as the clouds changed and went away.
I'm sorry, did you say you did?
This was a really cool diagonal shelf overlooking the waterfall right there to the side. We're getting closer and closer to Grinnell Glacier.
I can definitely feel that I lost some weight since last Saturday.
And here we are up at Grinnell Glacier. Most of the glacier was melted. There's one gentleman who had a quadcopter and he was flying it all the way up to the top of that mountain ridge. It was super cool. Look at how mirror perfect that water is.
Give me 1 second. I think if there's enough residual sound.
So this part of the glacier was cracking. It sounded like somebody was on a jackhammer. So we tried making some noise to make it fall down.
Look for workmen at first. Should I yell one time?
Yeah, do it.
Hello!
We were making big echoes and trying to make the glacier fall down.
You heard it? I thought so. Hello!
We hiked over some rocky ridges to be able to see this view, looking back at where we came from down in the valley. Here's a nice little stock footage time lapse I took. I love how the cloud just kind of disappears and fades away.
Small.
It's all about perspective.
And now it's time to begin our descent back down the Grinnell Glacier tour. Hiking back down the trail was like a completely different perspective because the sun was out more, there were less clouds out, and it was like a whole new view and seeing all new scenery.
Before the waterfall?
All the way down there?
Yeah, will you have a sense of them? Or would you have to Photoshop that?
Like all, oh, you mean like as far as focus goes?
Actually being able to be aware of that if you made a picture.
Well, no, because the thing that the camera's focusing on is the flowers and the tree right by me. So it wouldn't be able to really get that what's in the foreground because it's just the data's not there.
What do you want him to...
Maybe we could stand here.
Look at how perfect that mirror reflection is.
Just so we can get the lake in the background.
You want to... Oh.
Thank you so much.
Would y'all be able to return the... They were...
I assume they were enjoying it.
I think they were. They're both a special kind of crazy.
Yeah. That's what Nana says about me sometimes.
About who?
Nana or Keith about me. They've always have, in fact, they all still say, you've never been quite right.
This is us looking back at how far we've come from.
But like it's really not gotten harder.
Like the difficulty coming down?
I mean, right here. And I said that second one, she had her in face. I wish I drowned my sister when she was young.
On our hike up, we completely missed this beautiful lake to our side. It was really awesome, and there's a boat that takes you all the way across it.
Come by.
Like, what's their story?
Would add to the boots.
Maybe if you were selling to men. But here's Popo and I's riveting conversation on the brown Instagram boots with red laces. A lot of income to blow on some nice hiking boots, and also like people who post trendy, nice hiking photos and stuff. And so now they've all purchased these boots and decided to take them to Glacier National Park. Would be my guess. It's just kind of funny, like, because everybody, like, they're cool. Look, that's the thing about it, though. They're cool.
Well, and if they're a good product, if they don't hurt them, if they get them out,
yeah, it's like
that's not. Hello!
One last shout. And then you go like the Minions. That's what comes. Here's a view from the dock going out into the lake that's across from the West Glacier Lodge. Here's a closer view of the East Glacier Lodge and the mini glacier part of the park. Could you imagine?
Wait, can you imagine? We did that.
Popo Gary's completely astounded that we hiked all the way up there, all the way to Grinnell Glacier, and now we're all the way back. I'm really impressed with his hiking abilities because before the trip, he was like, you know, Pierre, I do 9 miles on the canal and I really start to feel it. It kicks my butt. But 98% of the time, he was hiking ahead of me and I was the one stopping to catch my breath.
Or is there separate parking for it?
Well, there's a parking area. I don't even know.
Here's Popo Gary and I hanging out at the lodge overlooking the mountains. And if you look right there, that's Grinnell Glacier in the very back. That's the 10-mile hike we did.
You know, you walk that far.
You did the whole Grinnell Glacier, so like 12 miles or something?
10 miles round trip.
In our mind, I would take 12.
Yeah. I'm sure I've heard it's beautiful.
I mean, the you kids, it would, unless you all could backpack them.
Yeah.
It might be some fun.
Here's us driving out of the park. And of course, we had to grab a photo in front of the sign before leaving.
Monday.
Here's Popo and I sitting down looking at our itinerary and how it corresponds to the map and traveling back.
I'm kind of interested.
I mean, it'd be cool. We're right there. We might as well check it out, right?
Mumble looks at it's probably one of the best drives in the country.
Okay.
So,
He's getting excited about going to see the Battle of Little Bighorn site.
And then we go from here. See, here, why don't we go from here to Grinnell? I think it's just... So we did this one really cool thing. It's a train in Colorado.
And now here's us settling down for the evening, getting ready to sleep in our super secret camping spot outside of Babb, Montana. It was really off the beaten road.
hey, this is awesome. How good is this?
And that's going to end our part 3 of our Montana trip. Tomorrow we drive up to Canada to go to Waterton Lakes National Park and to do the Crypt Lake hike, so stick around. We got a lot more fun for you to watch.